Today in review, we are looking at Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown for the Xbox Live Arcade, also available on PSN for roughly around $15. Well, Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown is pretty much a matchup of the pack game Virtual Fighter 5 with some tweaks and modifications that have been done over in Japan in the arcade scene and balancing and fixing issues and getting feedback from all the people who have been playing the game pretty much non-stop. And of course, Sega have took it upon themselves to pretty much release this as a DLC game with all the hot fixes and pretty much the same original game from Virtual Fighter 5. Kinda the same game. Of course, you will get all the same character and the same level of customizing your character with two downfall here. First of all, with the customizing your character, bet to be spending up to another $30 just to unlock all the outfit needed for your character. And the problem here is, outside of paying for all this, the whole section of the game is blocked off from you any accessing because this can only be accessed with characters who have new item attached to them. So in return, half of the game is locked behind a over $30 price tag of DLC add-on. And in the actual proper game, it's no longer you are traveling around to arcades and fighting the best of the best and doing tournaments or anything. This is pretty much just a straight up challenge ladder, where you fight 10 or so people till you get to the final boss and you beat them and you get the credit. No cutscenes, nothing. The game for a single player is extremely lacking here. Of course, you get the normal training mode that teach you the in and out of combat and some challenges toward end out into the tutorial to teach you the basics and actually in return make it a little more gamey and not so much just pushing buttons to figure out what to do stuff. But that's still not really enough for a single player person. The multiplayer front, of course, you have the normal online multiplayer here that can keep track of your win, your losses, your KO, your best of, your wanking, and so on. The multiplayer works fine. Really no glitches or any lag here to really speak of from our experience. But once again, if you actually want to play with people who have custom outfits, you can't do that. You start playing with the people who doesn't. And once again, split in the population who will be playing this game. But overall, if you have a friend around and you want to do some couch co-op fight, it's worth the $15. Virtual Fighter is a sound fighting game and very deep for the people who want to get into it. So if you're not totally into the multiplayer and you just want a really good fighting game on a cheap hill, I can recommend Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown. But just know, you probably better off just going and picking up the original game if you do not care that much about multiplayer. So overall, I give Virtual Fighter Final Showdown a 3 out of 5.